Okay, so form looking pretty good. Car setup. Let's get this sorted out. So what are we looking at here? Top speed is essential and acceleration is essential. So we're pretty much looking at a middle place gear ratio. Oh no, he wants to be all the way up here, look. And high downforce. I don't know about that, you know. Okay, let's send him out and see what happens. So 27 laps. I'm going to go for these because these could last the whole race and then we don't have to change tyres. I'm liking that idea. Let's stick her on the same tyres before I forget. Oh yeah, that's fine. Car setup. So she's far more lenient. So I'm just going to send her out as is and we'll work off that. Okay, let's do some practice. Send him out. 4 laps. Give me some feedback. Both of you. So we're going to do a 2-stop strategy with 1 set of tyres. That's our plan. Well, actually, I don't know how many stops we will need. So 33 laps. Can we get away with 1 stop? Okay, wing angle's too aggressive. That's fine. Longer ratios. Okay, good. They both want to go faster. That's good for us. Forgot to speed up time. Thought they were driving slowly. Handling is superb though. Okay. That's something. And the aero setup feels fantastic. Okay, so you've got the longest damn gear ratios on planet Earth. Too much downforce, I think. So let's drop this down to 17. And let's drop that down to 26. Which means more and maybe a bit of extra oversteer will help. Okay, let's go. 10 seconds pit stop time. Okay, so this, I'm not surprised. We need to fix this. So we're going to go for downforce is good. So we're going to reduce the camber. We're going to soften the tyre pressure. And we're going to give a much longer gear ratios. And I think that's really going to help. And we haven't really altered the downforce at all. But I think she could be good there. See how we get on. So you got 40% fuel. So yeah, you're going to have a minimum of 2 stops, aren't you? But if we're just stopping for fuel, then that could be good for us. So I'm thinking we could do a short stop early and then 2 long stops. Depends which order you want to do that in, doesn't it? So the advantage of having a short stop early is that you're going to get away from the tight pack. Okay, he's happy with the aero setup. Good. The handling feels much better. Good. Okay, so we'll work out how many laps we can get in the car and then we'll double the difference. So if we get, for example, a maximum of 15 laps in the tank, then that would take up 30, which means there's 3 left. So if I stick 6 in the car from the start, which is double the remainder, yes. Oh, speed balance is worse. Okay, bring him in. Not sure why the speed balance is worse. She's happier, speed balance right on the money. We're a good 2 seconds off the pace though, that's not good, is it? Okay, so what are we going to do here? I think probably the gear ratio is too long. So yeah, I think somewhere like that. Let's send him out on some slicks and let's just get him going flat out and just see if he can get like a fastest lap. Go for it. You've got 1 minute and 57 seconds, so you're going to have to go for it. You really are. You have to get around the track in almost pole position lap time just to get out there in time. Okay, Anthony's really happy with her setup. Let's bring her in, save that setup, and we'll just send her back out just for a bit of practice. Oh, right in front of Gomez. Oh no, good. That was lucky. So Gomez is going for his fast lap. He got round just in time. Speed balance is right on the money. We made the right choice. Let's see what he can do. Where is he? Gomez, show us your skills, buddy. You've got the best setup we can possibly offer you right now. The tyres are nice and hot. You've got loads of tread. Show us you can race. 2 of his personal bests. But he's off the pace by 0.7. Oh, he's a second behind the pace. Still, top 10 finish maybe? 16th. Not too bad. Not too bad. Right, I'm actually feeling confident about this. Sim racing, make sure you give Garda Racing a good beating. Hate them. Put them in their effing place. Gutted by sim racing showing in practice. I'm getting worried for the race weekend. Don't be. We're coming in 14th and above. Really positive. Okay. Car setup. Save that. Just make sure that I have saved that. Tyre choice. We're going soft. We want to go the whole race. Fuel options. Right. What do we get? We get 14 in there. So that's 28. 2 lots of. So the difference being 5. So we go for 10 laps. Awesome. So he's going to go out on 10. And she is going to do exactly the damn same. So 87%. Get the tyre choice right actually. Let's get her on some clean tyres. And I'm going to just check that Gomez is on clean tyres. And just in case I've sent him out there on a pair of tyres we've already used. That would be really silly. So she's going to come in for 10 as well. I'll give her 11. Actually, yeah. 10 is fine. Okay, good. We're putting on clean tyres. 10 laps each. And we're going to attack. And we're going to be on overtake. So just floor it, guys. Go mental right from the start. Get as far ahead as you can. Second and third on the grid. Let's hope our starts are a bit better. Oh, good start from Gomez. Very good start from Gomez. Oh no, sorry. Very good start from Anthony. Gomez is down in 4th. Got the 2 muddled up. Right, so we are going to be going out there and pushing for basically 5-6 laps. We're going to push as hard as we can for 5 or 6 laps, and then we're going to come in, fill up the fuel, drop the push, and basically try and not need to get a tyre change. I think Anthony's going to push harder, so she's going to end up needing a tyre change. But hey, look at us, 6th and 7th. That's quite impressive for us. Knowing that we're going to come in for a pit stop in a couple of minutes is a bit scary, but that's the decision I've made. We're going to go for it. Anthony is actually racing better on the lower spec stuff, but Gomez has certainly improved. He's right there with her. He's not pulling away. Ooh. But is it fast enough? That's the question. Look at this, holding everybody off. That's impressive. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Anthony in first, because Gomez is basically holding up the traffic behind her. And hopefully that'll slow them all down and she can catch them all back up. That's the plan. Okay, so lap 5 coming up now. We're going to pit her in. She's going to be on the same tyres. We're going to fill her up. Look at that, she's going to be just under. Oh, do you know what? We're going to wait until 6th lap. Because she's going to end up being half a lap under the amount that we need. So she's might make it to the end of the race, but she's going to be a half a lap behind. Yeah, we're doing fine with these fuel levels, so you let me worry about fuel. Oh, I forgot I still had him on massive push. Okay, do you know what? We're going to bring him in. Fill up. Fast. 11 seconds, go. And Anthony can come in next. Anthony is holding Gomez up, apparently. Anthony is driving quite slow. Not quite sure why that suddenly happened. Gomez should be coming in now. Tyre temperatures will have dropped. 27 laps remaining. Okay, and then she is coming in on the next one, and we're basically going to fill her up as well. No mistakes today, pit crew, please. Thank you. There's no tyre changes, so it's not a big deal. And Gomez is back out. He is in last place, but when they come in for their tyre changes, that's when we should gain 5-10 seconds. I'm hoping. That's the long plan. Anthony's doing really well, holding on to 8th position right now as she comes in for her fuel injection. Now, will Gomez pass her? That's the next question, isn't it? Going to be close. Here he comes. No. He might. Just behind her. Pretty good fuel. Yeah, pretty good pit stops there. Quite impressed. But where she's pushing, he's conserving. So I really do need him not to use his tyres up. I should have taken him off push much earlier. Dreyfus has crashed. That's one position we're guaranteed if we finish the race. I think Gomez is catching her. I really do. 3.3 seconds between them. It's actually increased. Gomez is dropping ever so slightly. Not by much, I grant you. And he's not pushing, so there is that. Okay, let's go for neutral. Got to keep those tyres warm. So yeah, if Anthony finishes higher than Gomez, or Gomez doesn't finish in top 14, then I need to give her back all of the best parts of the car. So lots racing on this. Gomez with a form of 9.1, so he's racing as well as he can. He's giving it everything at the moment. Tyre temperature's a little bit low. May have to get him to push. So lap 19, that's when Gomez is going to have to come in and give him maximum fuel again. Now if he's conserved some fuel, we'll know by how much, and then we can get him to push a bit harder. Yeah, those temperatures are dropping. Let's get him to push a tad. And I think we are going to come in well below our fuel usage concerns, so got like 3 laps of extra fuel at the moment. Yes, hello. How are we doing? Oh my god, 7th place? What the heck? Tyre percentage is quite high. Bring it back down to neutral. The tyres are looking good. Where is Gomez? 12th. Nice, Gomez. Good work, my man. 12th? That's looking fairly close to where we want to finish, guys. So everyone has taken 1 pit stop. We're going to do our next pit stop in 3 laps, and then not again. So we are potentially looking at a 12th place finish. Admittedly, Anthony's doing better than we are, but she's pushing a lot harder, so she is going to need a tyre change before we do. I want to conserve those tyres actually, now that they're warm. 13th would be the perfect finish for us, I've got to say. And he's coming in 1 lap. So let's push hard. We don't need to worry about her. Now he's got 50% tread left, which means we are theoretically potentially capable of getting to the end of the race on this same set of tyres, but he is going to have to conserve them quite heavily. It's going to be a little bit risky. I'm going to give him a bit of push, try and get those tyre temperatures back up again. So when he comes into the pits, he can just go straight out. So we've got two laps fuel extra. So I think if we fill him up this time, we can push him out on a higher level. I don't think I want to go overtake. I think we'll go high and conserve. Okay, now he needs to come in. So fuel options, fill up, maximum 13.7. Why is it less? Because that was 14 before, wasn't it? Or did I just round it up in my head? It's possible I did that. Okay, so we're going to keep the same tyres. Just trying to keep those tyre temperatures up where they should be. If they get too cold, you won't be able to drive properly. That's the problem. But certainly, Anthony is going to need new tyres. Oh my god. Anthony is not going to make it round. She has wasted all of her fuel. See, she's got 14. God damn it. Right, cancel his pit. Get Anthony in first. I didn't realise she had so little fuel. And then, yeah, he's going to have to come in next. Fill up. Go. Oh, why did you come in as well? You're supposed to come in next. Ah. You're supposed to come in next lap. You've just ruined the whole system. Well, that's just lost us all of the advantage that we had there. I am so annoyed right now. Yeah, it is a cardinal sin, you flipping pillock. Well, I've learnt something really important there. He has to be past the pit lane before I give that command again. What an absolute doofus. I could have put her on faster tyres as well. Sugar. That's annoyed me. Right, well, they're both racing to the end, so we'll just go flat out. I'll just keep an eye on the temperatures. Try and keep Gomez somewhere in the middle. She's on her own. Screw her. Damn, that's annoyed me. That system, that would have worked so well. That really would have worked. I've just realised Anthony is actually in 14th, isn't she? So it's possible we could both still finish top 14. It is doable. Imagine where we'd be now, though. Gomez would be right behind Anthony. We'd be 14th and 15th. Shame. A real shame. Okay, he's going to have to push. Gomez is going to have to push a bit to get the tyre temperatures back up. I don't know why she keeps moaning that she's going through her tyres. She's in control of that, not me. I can't tell her what to do. She won't let me. So annoyed about that pit stop mistake. That's really, really ruined my day. And the deal's off the table. The deal where he had to finish top 14, that's off the table. Because he would have been there, I'm sure of it. There or thereabouts. Anyway, right behind Anthony. So annoyed. It's an important lesson I've learned right there, for sure. 5 laps remaining. We still have excess fuel in both cars. So that's pretty good. That's something at least. But Gomez has terrible tyres. He's going to lose position to Santa Ana. And Santa Ana is closing in right on his ass right now. And that wouldn't be the case. That would not be the case. If only he hadn't come into the pits until the end of that lap. We would be 4-5 seconds ahead of where we are now. We'd be safe from Santa Ana and even potentially pushing on Evans. Should I pit, boss? The virtual safety car is active. Ignore it. Just stick yourself out there. 3 laps, buddy. Just hold on to things. Santa Ana crashed. She was pushing super hard to catch Gomez. Oh, I could have pit him in then, couldn't I? Makes no difference to anything. Still, 18th and 14th. Admittedly, it's Anthony who's in 14th. But, yeah, she pretty much caused all the problems. You're not pitting for fresh tyres, no. Why would you want fresh tyres? You've got 65% tyres right now. Just hold them off for 2 more laps, or 3 more laps. And to be fair, there's no point. There's no point in giving her the best parts we've got when she's performing better without them. So she can just stay out there. Come on, Anthony. No, 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 no. Come on, Anthony, you can do it. No! Fight him off. Oh, no. Why are you running? Low engine fuel burn. Why? Why would you do it? Come on. Come on, Anthony. You've got to overtake him. You've got to do it. Don't lose another place. Why is your fuel burn not an overtake? Oh, man, we're so close. 250,000 not in the bank as a result of this. Yeah, she's quite happy with that. 15th. You know, I could, had Gomez have been behind her, if the pit stop had gone properly, he could very well have been ahead of her and or held up the cars behind him. So that was nearly the perfect strategy. That really did go well. except for that little mistake that cost us absolutely everything.